Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode. I am here with Mariola Sutton, who is a mentor in deep energetics and spirit. She takes you back to your own truth and power. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you. I'm honored. I'm thrilled. I was so much looking to meet you today.
Oh, I'm so excited. Just briefly, could you give us a little bit about your background and kind of how you got into the work that you do today?
Okay, this is going to be quick, which is some of us are born for this work. This is a vocation. This is something that it's like they are not chosen ones, but the ones that choose to, right? And this has been in my through the story of my life, always on me, this mentorship, this holding, this witnessing, this loving. Because at the very end, everything that I do is just more add more love to anything. And unfortunately, as most of us, all the carriers of this deep wisdom, got to go through many of the parts that are not us to recognize, to remember who we truly are. So it took me 38 to get there. My background is in arts, is in marketing, is in high luxury globally. And as I was living in a polarity where I was highly spiritual, born as a channel, but I was channeling that part into high branding, into words, into I believe that words carry a frequency. I live with the energetics, and I found a place, a very safe space for me in branding, in messaging, in big brands, because those big brands are visionaries. Those big brands can be weird, can be different, can lead in this realm. So I found it very, very exciting when I got there. But then obviously 7 years ago, I had several Phoenix's moments. I'm a 3-5, so I lead with renewal energy. And basically that's the space I hold a lot for my clients, which is you come back, you come back, you come back, you come back, we come back, we come back. I want you to remember, I want you to remember. The base of my work is there is only one here in the room. There's only one person here in the room. It's coming back to remember that there's no separation. And whenever you fell into this fear, momentary forgiveness, you separated yourself, but that's fine because we are here for that, to remember, to put all the parts of us together, and you're a part of me and I'm a part of you. So I'm honored to meet you today, right? And I got to a huge, let's say, dark night of the soul when I was little, then little ones and a big one 7 years ago. And then I got my baby. Her name is Phoenix, of course. And after she arrived, everything changed because not only I was a channel in the emotional, but also in the body.
Yeah.
And a huge, my husband was also having an affair. She was at the NICU. She stopped breathing for a moment. It was I thought I couldn't make it this time. And I did come back from the other side a couple of times before. And I thought that this time I wouldn't make it. So it was really, really a question of choosing me.
Yeah.
It was a question of, are you gonna choose you?
Yeah.
Now, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna just keep playing this game of faking it, which is okay because this is the way you remember by contrast. But are you willing to take the lead here? Are you willing to be who you truly are? To be the remembrance of this love that you truly feel since you are born?
Yeah.
Because some people are here to do other things. We have different gifts. We have different medicine. Mine is that I love you.
Wow.
Mine is that I love you.
Yeah.
And I believe that there is no separation between you and me. I believe that I'm
Yeah.
just so blessed
That's amazing. That's beautiful.
to be here with you.
Yeah. Thank
And this is the space I hold, the space that is that is this love that heals the world.
Yeah.
Because I use, I use Christian words a lot, like God and devotion and pressing energy and all this, because I spend a lot of time in prayer,
Yeah.
reading and writing and in connecting with the eternal, with divine. But it wasn't until I descended into my body that I did that. I had to go through that very deepening traumatic experience where I thought I wouldn't make it, to understand that I spent all my life trying to ascend when actually the work is to descend in the body.
Wow.
Because we decide to incarnate here for a reason. Why are you coming here?
Mhm.
And we just want to go because it's so uncomfortable. Like since minute number one, when I had my baby, I realized it's like, oh my gosh, after being in the womb of your mom, you come to this world and they put you clothes that are not like, you're not in the liquid, you're not suspended, you are not feed 24 hours, 7 days per week. I understand we want to run away, but we want to run away because we forgot who we are.
Yeah. That's amazing. Yeah, I do. My life shifted a lot also when I was able to come back into my body. And that was something that I really realized, was that we decided to come here and be human. So let's be human. Like, let's be in our human bodies and everything that that means.
And specifically in thank you for sharing that, because actually specifically in the in the female body, in a
Yeah.
woman's body, because of I believe there is a moment right now where we are remembering truly this archetype, this goddess, whatever the name you call it. I call it Mary Magdalene or Isis, so all of them. There is a moment where there is also a sacred work that I do with the sacred whore that I want to also bring her here,
Yeah.
because this is the part that we're not willing to look at. It's like I desire this,
Yeah.
but I cannot have it because I desire it, right? Because we're being this diminished into this. mm, Most of us, I believe, we've been walking this life so many times,
Yeah.
and we are carrying so many so many memories and so many wounds, and we do it again and again and again and again, on how courageous that is.
Yeah.
And it is a moment where it's a time to celebrate being heaven on earth, which
Yeah.
is coming one with the dark, the light, the human, all of it,
Mhm.
and then coming together with the male part as well. There is a work I do also in sacred union with the other side.
Yeah.
Mm,
When
As I
you say,
said,
oh, when you say coming together with the male, do you mean like an actual man, or do you mean the masculine energy within us, or do you mean both?
yeah, right. The masculine energy.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't need to be a male. In my case, it's a male because
Yeah.
currently I am heterosexual, but
Yeah.
it could change tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that it's, for me, it's also a male, but sometimes when we're talking about like the work between the masculine and the feminine, we're talking about our own feminine energy and our own masculine energy, and like merging those two things. And I think that can be a helpful conversation. But I also, you had a post that was saying the future isn't female, it's union. And that spoke to me so deeply, because I believe the same. Like, it is about coming together with the masculine, and if women with men or whatever, and like creating that union, because right now there just is so much division and like fighting against each other.
Yeah, it's a separation.
Yeah.
And it is the separation because we forgot that we belong to each other. We forgot that there is only one person in the room, no matter what. It can be, the world can be the room, Actually, the world is the room. And if there is only one person in the room, there, that's what it means.
Yeah.
Exactly what it means. And then you bring this, God is love, but love is life, and life is love, and love is God. It's the same. It's this kind of this trinity. You can interchange those words.
Yeah.
It means the same. It means the same. There is a work within us, and there is a part within us which is going beyond the repression and all what happened in the past. That it's in the past. It's in our operation system as women. There is a work that is there, which is we have an iOS that is there in our programming survival that is part of this humanness that we have and we accept it. And I think it's the part that brings the color to life. It's like it's colorful, just put it that way, but to put it some way, right? But it's very interesting because one of my mentors I'm working with right now, she's very specialized into these different operation systems in the external. And we both have both energies. I would say in my case, I'm probably 100% feminine, I would say. And I would say that I never truly identify with my masculine and my feminine. And I know that it's the overall theme. But in my case, I feel more comfortable speaking about I'm 100% feminine, and I call in the masculine when I need it, and then I release it because it's not my natural state of being.
Wow, I love that. And I feel similarly. I think at the very beginning of my understanding of masculine and feminine energetics, I was trying to work with the two, but I am my most like magnetic and easeful in my body when I am 100% in my feminine. With running a business, how do you do that? How do you run a business in your feminine?
This is a very interesting conversation, and I love it because I've run businesses since 2008, kind of, and then when I created my soul business, I kind of had translated all my strategy work into it, and I put all this. Of course, I didn't know I was operating in masculine because my mom was also, and my grandma was even more, and God bless them, but I'm not like them. And it was a huge enlightening when I just discovered that I'm not masculine. There is no masculinity within me. When I'm in the masculine part, is either because I call it to operate that to create something like with a goal, with a very thing I have to do, and then I lean back. If I just stay there for longer than 3-4 hours, it's just not me. It's just a man that looks like a woman, basically. And for my business, I would say it's been 2 years. At the beginning, I just started to share my life because I just, you have your friends, your people you are the one that they come to you. And I just started to share because I wanted to share on Facebook. And all of a sudden, I started to bring all my business strategy. And then I hired a business strategist, like a very, very good business strategist. I can't afford to. And it didn't work. It didn't work. But I had to go through all the trial and errors to understand how I operate the best, which is in my feminine, which is with spaciousness. The more spaciousness I have to be, to feel supported, to be nurtured, to live, to be with my daughter, to dance, to be in the water, the more I am. And that's going to, the more you are, the more magnetic you are, because I mean, frequency and energy is, it's first. You are not what you look like, you are what you feel like. So I had to go through 2 years of, I'm a 3-5 again, so my trial and error, I have to just check everything that doesn't work. So then I can tell you, okay, you want to do it, let's do it. I'm not going to tell you it doesn't work. I'm going to tell you my story, but I'm not going to tell you don't do it, right? That's not part of the mentorship part. But I can tell you that it's not that a strategy doesn't work. All works. It's not that frequency or energy is better than strategy. No, you need both. But I would say clarity and truth into when you feel more you could lead the strategy you're gonna implement.
Yeah.
Because the masculine is gonna tell you, no, you are just looking. The masculine is gonna tell you, we're hunting here. Or hunting the deer, right? So you got to produce.
Yeah.
But then you get to decide if you want to produce because you have to perform, and that's who you are, or who are you? Or you are the one that leans back, and whenever you got the hint, you act on it, and then you lean back again, and you go back into this, holding the frequency of your truth, holding the frequency of your power, holding the frequency of knowing that your clients and everything that you desire is already there, waiting for you to match them.
Yes.
And there is no doing in that.
No.
There's no doing to that part. It's being.
Yeah. Amazing. I love that so much. When you've said that your work needs to be experienced, it can't be explained. So like, how do you help people to experience your work? Like, how do you market that? How do you market the experience of your work when you can't? I totally get that. I feel really deep energetic work can't be explained. You have to be like, being in your energy right now in this call is so different from like reading a few posts that you wrote, you know?
Oh, thank you. That's
Wonderful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the thing is, I stopped marketing myself.
Yeah.
Because at some point of my journey, I had to decide if I was selling things or I was being.
Yeah.
Truly, I truly stand for this truth, which is I show up to express through what I wrote, what I'm going through, what comes through the conversations I'm having on my containers.
Yeah.
But I don't sell just to sell, because I've done a very profound work into untangling the giving and receiving channels. This is a very, very, very specific work that I'm doing right now also with my mentor. Of course, having a mentor that can hold this level of trust, I would say it's point number one, because nobody will believe you but you. I'm probably that person. And probably they will believe you, but at some point you are not going to believe yourself, because you're human. We're not perfect. This morning, I lost it myself. I had to come back. I went to the shower, and before the call, I asked, and I said, what's going on? And the answer was, you just forgot who you are. You forgot who you are. You separated yourself from who you are, and say, oh my gosh, I'm going to have this conversation about this today. And I just fell off a cliff. I do that. And I don't think I'm gonna ever stop, because there is no progress, there is no evolution, there is no leap of faith.
Yeah.
That's the unknown. That's this temple of not knowing. This is the revelation of holding this the context of my life and of my work overall in everything. The point is that my business and the identity nurtures my life and not the opposite. So the context is whatever happens, I trust that this step, I take one step at a time.
Yeah.
And the next step will be revealed.
Yeah.
That's the work of the known, the void, the not knowing.
Yeah.
Not knowing. This connects with this part that I'm working right now a lot with the giving and receiving, because I really consider these exchanges, and actually everything is a gift for me. It's a gift from God. You are a gift from God, my daughter, everyone, my clients. So it's actually this energy of earning
Yeah.
and deserving, I would say.
Yeah.
That I think people like you and I were working towards, to were releasing the need to prove, the need to give results, because that's what it means when you say I have an energetic business, and my work has to be experienced, cannot be explained.
Yeah.
That's what it means. It means that there is no earning here. There is no performance here. Because a gift cannot be earned. It cannot be deserved. It goes against the essence of what a gift means.
Absolutely.
So if we tap in the potential of what a gift is, and unlimited in our energy of who we are, we really are cutting ourselves so short. It's time we're earning to get a client. We're deserving to get a client.
Do you think there's some cultural conditioning around that, like giving and like you give and then you receive, or you receive and then you reciprocate? Do you think that we're kind of culturally conditioned to think of it like that?
There is, because there is linked to our human system.
Yeah.
Which is the survival. The work in here is to know, to remember the part that we have an option. The human spirit, who we truly are, chooses, discerns. The human part is going to tell me, okay, so today's your birthday. You gave me a bottle of Dom Perignon. So I'm going to give you a bottle of Reynard. It's very, very, very similar, right? And this is the giving and receiving. It's like I have to equal what you gave me.
Like it's like neutralizing it.
It's like it's like when you know who you are, that there's no separation between you and God, because you are God in body, in formation. You are God's information, in constant formation and creation. There's no earning. You're just putting a hold on it. Remember this image of Michelangelo? He was doing all his beautiful masterpieces, and he was asked, how do you know this sculpture was inside of, I cannot believe this sculpture was, how do you create these sculptures from a marble that it's just nothing? And he just said, well, the only thing the sculpture is already there. The only thing I do is to subtract that. It's avoiding me to see it.
Yeah.
It's not about putting things. It's about living. It's about taking off all the things that we have been picking up all our lives to survive, and giving and receiving in that energy. That's what it is.
Yeah. Amazing. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You said it so beautifully.
You got it? Yes, it's a very deep work that fascinates me so much. I'm just passionate about this. And I'm just constantly in conversations about this in all my spaces with my mentors, is my friends, with my clients, with everyone. It's like this giving and receiving. This concept of the gift is the most similar one that your brain can comprehend,
Yeah.
which is when you really think you have deserved a gift, it's like probably it's not a gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we? Because that's another conversation, is that we're not able to receive. We don't know how to.
Yeah.
That's our magic as women,
Yeah.
but nobody teaches us how to do that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nobody also teaches us how to honor being a woman when we turn 12,
Yeah.
right? It's such a beautiful work because you can just, that's why there is no label. It's like you come into my world, and whatever it is, it's soul work, it's tailor made, it's
Mhm.
there is no it's up to you.
Yep.
It's you come into
Yep.
the container, you bring whatever is in your heart, and
Mhm.
whatever is in your heart is in my heart. So we just riff into that and we just unlock, and the work goes so fast.
Yeah.
Like we move so fast. We move very, very fast.
It's energetic work. And this is like the kind of a silly analogy, but I was thinking about, I've been doing a lot of work to balance my hormones, and all of a sudden my work in the gym is having a result and my healthy diet is having a result. And before, when my hormones were out of balance, it didn't matter what I did. I wasn't getting the actual physical result. And I was just thinking about energy, and I was like, that's like when your frequency is off, you do and you do and you do and it doesn't work. But then as soon as you just fix that frequency or that energy, everything you do works, and it works easily.
Yeah. It works because when you are out of alignment, you are just disconnected. There's no current of, it's like a electricity, right? Or any, it cannot connect, it cannot go through, or it goes through, but it's such a hassle.
Yeah.
I think we are moving to a moment where there's no need to hustle.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's bad. I've been there. I'm
Yeah.
saying that I don't want to do that anymore.
I don't either.
Right? And that's a perfect, beautiful choice because we truly are creating our experience. We know who we are and we are experiencing who we know we are. And that's it. Sometimes we forget, but that's why we have us.
I love that so much. Oh, and I can't wait for that day when we get to stop hustling. I'm ready
The,
for it.
the thing is that you truly can't stop hustling like right now.
Yeah. Just today. Just
You have, the work is to allow yourself to hold that love for yourself, which is, am I willing to accept that I don't need to earn and deserve anymore? That I'm already born with all of it?
yeah.
And I just forgot, and I'm remembering, and I hold compassion and love for myself because I'm remembering. As I remember, I come online, and as I take one step at a time, the next step is going to be revealed. And I will know it's the next step because my heart is going to be boom, boom, boom. My soul is going to be boom, boom, boom. Everyone around me is going to be boom, boom, boom. All the drums in heaven are going to be drumming for me to take it.
Uh-huh.
And if it doesn't feel that way, I just don't take it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
And if it's not for me, I'm willing to just wait in that void.
Yeah.
Because I feel my body wants to make a move. I
Yeah.
just don't know which move is.
Yeah.
No move. Can you hold that trust, which is I'll know when my step is here. I know when I'm ready to jump, to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
And until then, can I just be here,
Yeah.
still in this spaciousness of who I am?
Yeah.
Can I just take a bath or go for a walk? Whatever practice you do, it doesn't matter. Can be doing nothing, can be doing things.
Yeah.
I'm not saying be a potato. No, I'm saying you don't have to do things
Yeah.
because you have to perform.
Yeah.
And when you catch yourself performing or proving,
Yeah.
that energy is just giving your power away. You're
Mhm.
giving your power away. This is people placing, basically. Oh, I have to connect the battery. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll pause it.
Oh, man. I feel so bad.
It's okay. I'm gonna pause it.
So, yeah, where are we?
Do you want to read the thing that you wrote for us today? The thing that you
Oh,
said
yeah.
yeah.
So, the spaciousness to be, living in the magic, being in awe. Wait a second. It's not the one. This one. Frequency creates experience. The spaciousness to be, where there is no agenda, where there is no plan, where it makes no sense. The living context of trusting one step at a time, in the unwavering conviction of who I am, trusting that the next step will be revealed, taking one step at a time, trusting the process, my process, in devotion, in the truth I hold in my soul for me, in the love I hold in my heart for us.
It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. And you really live your life this way. Like you are like fully embodied, you are in the embodiment of your work. Has it always been that way for you, or was that something that you came to over time?
No, not at all. Oh my gosh, I was basically an alcoholic and a drug addict and all the icks. Yeah, I had a very interesting and colorful life because I was working in this high luxury industry where all these fashionable things, and it's a world where you can get lost very easily because it's very compelling for your human to forget. And no, it wasn't that like that at all. I would just spend my life drinking in bars and trying to just don't be in my body at all. That's the descending part, and being very wounded with men, very wounded even more with women. All the package I got to go through, and the courage that it takes. It happened when Phoenix arrived, and when I had to choose, and am I willing to do this with love or with fear?
Mm-hmm.
Am I willing to be open to do it again and again and do whatever it takes to be more of who I am?
Yeah.
To just stop counting the days, stop counting the money, stop counting, if he smiled back or not, stop people pleasing and this insecurity inside. No, I wasn't like that at all. It has been a very deep work. I'm very grateful and thankful for all my mentors, and the ones that I found recently and the ones that have been mentoring me since I am here. I believe in angels. Some of them are human beings.
Yes. Yeah.
I had the chance to help them. Some of them are already gone. It's just at the time you don't know. You know now, right? but I wasn't at all. I wasn't like this. I remember in some some beautiful moments in a big party when I felt like I felt like that sparkle.
Yeah.
So I had to drink again to find the sparkle, right?
Yeah.
And now I don't even drink coffee. I don't drink nothing.
Wow.
And right now the sparkle is just there all the time. Like I'm connected to who I am all the time. But when, sometimes we just drop it because we're cyclical as well. I operate a lot like a reflector. So I have cycles where I just go into this burning everything to the ground because I'm a phoenix. I'm going through something and then I come back again. It's just knowing that where I'm here to experience it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and actually those names don't make any sense anyways, right? It's like we truly are here to experience it all.
Yeah.
And the more we ask for it, the more we tend to experience it more. It's like one of the shaman I work with, he would say that whenever we give attention to something, to some kind of spirit, like the spirit of sadness, the spirit of sadness comes to us to serve us, to be sad, to experience sadness.
Yeah.
It's like I want to feel sad because I want to experience that. So the spirit of sadness comes to us in service.
Wow. That is that takes the victim right out of the whole story.
Mm-hmm. So you are calling it, and the spirit of sadness comes to you to experience it because you are here to experience everything. I truly believe I'm a student of Kabbalah. This is for life. And I truly believe we are all parts of the unity, we're not special, but we are unique.
Yeah.
All of us, right?
Yeah.
Special kind of separates us, but unique is more like we're all parts of the same one, the unity, right?
Yeah.
The sum of the same unity. I truly believe that this consciousness, this love, this God, this life, this eternal perfection of light or energy, when you are perfect, it's kind of a boring, it's like I just try for a second. So I totally get it that it needs contrast to experience, right? And I believe that the law of relativity of Einstein is not about physics. I believe, I deeply know in my soul that he's speaking about relationships.
You think?
Like I believe that the revelation is God.
Yeah.
It's found. I believe that any kind of physics are based in energetics first.
Yeah. That is
because the law of relativity doesn't make any sense. It's I know who I am in relationship with you.
Yeah.
If there is no interaction with no one right now in all my life, I will know nothing.
Yeah.
Finito, end of the story.
Yeah. That's I'm having so many thoughts about this. This is reminding me, I had a conversation with one of my clients once, and she was talking about the fall in the Garden of Eden when Eve chose the knowledge of good and evil. And she was like, what if Eve is actually a genius? Like, she chose duality and to have the full experience of life, the good and the bad, the dark and the light, the duality, the flip side. And I just thought that was beautiful. And like at the end of the day, like you said, God is love, love is life. It's all interconnected, but we do, like, part of the human experience is to come and experience every single thing. And you have the knowledge of like when you experience pain, joy feels that much better.
Yeah, it's is what you say is it's just that with time the institution has demonized that story, but that story comes from Egypt, from the story of Isis. It's just, all Christianity is founded really from there, and it's nothing new. It's just that whoever holds the pen writes the story, right? Then you got to kind of read between the lines and know what it means. And I believe that Eve is the analogy and the vision and the essence of knowledge.
Yeah.
It's the essence of I want to experience it all, and it all means pain and suffering and everything, because actually in the realm of spirit there's no good, there's no bad.
Yeah.
So whenever you call sadness, it's like, okay, you want to feel sad, good, I send you sadness, enjoy, experience it. Then you say, okay, I'm done with sadness. Can you send me some party time? And then the spirit sends you party time, all of a sudden, and you just experience party time. Until you decide that you don't want to experience that. Why? Because there's no separation between you and God. You are co-creating this with all of us. You are in charge, really.
Yeah.
And it's in this remembering of who you are when you say, okay, I am who I say I am, and I experience what I say it is that I'm experiencing. I know who I am.
Yeah.
And it's coming back again and 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 again. It's just that's kind of a stubborn kind of thing to do, but resilience. They call it resilience. Okay, let's be more.
Yeah, well, that's the practice, is just to continually remind yourself who you are. But I love how you're so honest about how sometimes we forget, and that's okay too.
I forget many times, especially with a toddler. I tend to forget a lot. Yeah, I tend to forget a lot. And I believe the growth, it's depending of this openness to be aware of that, to be aware when you are dropping it. And it's also being aware that you're sad and not having the need to fix it. Not having the need to just get out of there.
I lost my dad about a year and a half ago suddenly, and for the first year I was just like deeply resisting feeling the grief. Like I just didn't want anything to do with it. I was like, no, I'll just work. That's kind of my thing. That's my go-to. I'll just work and it'll be fine. And then just recently I've been having these just like waves of grief, and when I fully surrender, it feels beautiful. Like it feels, I don't know if I would use the word good. It feels good afterwards, but like in the moment, it hurts, but in like a holy way.
Your process is sacred, my beauty. Yeah. It could happen today, it could happen in 5 years, it could happen never.
Yeah.
It's sacred. Your cycle is your cycle. You never know, and it's the full acceptance. Is beautiful what you just said. That's the way. And I have this piece that is coming through that I think is for you. You want to hear it?
Yes, please.
Okay. I truly believe that we are existing before our body and after our body. Yeah. Because we're eternal, right? This is this eternal now. Then we have our experience, but this contrast, this law of relativity, right? This, I get to know me because I get to know you, and I like this about you, and I don't like this about you, and so I like about me, but then not about me. And we have this beautiful, I'm growing because I can see myself within you. Yeah. And I believe that every single one of us is a beautiful, unique melody, like a song of the beautiful song of the universe, the multitude of the orchestra, right? And I don't know if you had radio cassettes when you were little.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So when you synchronize the radio to a song,
Yeah.
that actually, by the way, you cannot catch it or see it or anything. You just tune up
Yeah.
to be able to listen to it, so it becomes real in your reality.
Yeah.
That song doesn't die because your radio cassette breaks.
Yeah. Yep.
It never stops existing.
Yeah.
The music of that song, the frequency of that music, that vibration,
Yeah.
still is in the ether.
Yeah.
It's never been in the radio, actually, to start with.
Yeah.
It's been tuned up,
Yep.
synchronized in a very specific radio.
Yeah.
And your radio falls and you break it.
The
Is
song.
it the song broken?
No. Whoa, that's beautiful. That's such a good analogy. Oh my gosh.
It's like the movies on the TV. When you stop the TV, the movies still stop existing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not because we cannot see it in front of us that it's not there anymore. It's the same for the clients. It's the same for the desires you want. It's already, all is already there.
Yeah. Just because it's not physically right in front of you at that moment doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
No, it's like you never wonder when you read novels where all these people go when you close the book, because they are so alive when you're reading it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you made them being alive.
Mm-hmm.
So I truly believe the people we love never die, as far as we are also here in the remembering, because we're all still connected.
Yeah.
With the frequency of them,
Mm-hmm.
with their song. They're still singing within us.
Yeah.
The song, their voice, their vibrancy, the love they are, which at the end is what it is. It cannot die because the radio has never been them in the first place.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
That's beautiful.
You're so welcome.
So, I'd love for you to tell us a little bit about what you do, what you have, like what offerings you have right now and how people can work with you.
I do, after trying all the offerings in the world, because I went very much into, I have to create all the offers and then I have to buy all the systems and I get to get all the mentors and I got to sell every day and I got to show up and do lives and all the things. And it was a very interesting adventure. Right now, I committed to just do what feels good for me, which is soul to soul. I do one-on-ones.
Yeah.
And it's a very specific format. It's not calls like this. It's more into, there's options with calls and there is options with only boxer, only frequency, only riffing, which is I'm there with you. I hold the container and you come and you bring whatever you got and then we riff on that because it moves differently. It's not like we're going to meet this week and then you got to work on things for next week.
Yeah.
Things get moving very fast. So the way I work, it's one-on-one mostly. Mostly. And then I have VIPs here in LA, which are very ecstatic, I would say. They're completely tantra oriented, which is anything could happen. It's like there is no agenda, that's pure potentiality. And I have some online tools, and I have some hybrid, like some ones they have a short call, because some people want to still have this connection. It work better for them. But I had to get to understand that having a schedule where I have many calls doesn't work for me. And if it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for my clients. I'm not serving anyone.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
My medicine, my work, what I do, that what I bring to my clients is at its best when I have the spaciousness
Yeah.
to tap into the highest energetics, the highest frequency, to be there for them. So I can be in my bathtub, I can be in the pool, I can be in the ocean, anywhere. And that's what I love about it. Which is there's no timelines. There is no no, I don't do that anymore because it just doesn't align with my strategy, with my soul strategy. It's not who I am. It's for 6 months I was struggling so much, like why I'm not selling anything. It's like it's not working, and then I just saw it, like of course it's not working. I don't want to I don't want to have
I don't want it to
X
work.
calls per day. I don't want to have X calls per day. And the work is done. What is not done is the sacrificing, is the forcing.
Yeah.
Because our gifts, our medicine, it's meant to be easy.
Yeah.
It's who we are. There is people that are builders. Let them build.
Yeah.
I'm not born for that. Why I'm gonna be a builder? I'm not good. It's not my operation system. It's not my soul's desire. I'm here to beautify. I'm here to inspire. I'm here to hold in the highest love, in pristine energy, in devotion to my soul, to your soul, to all of us, to whomever I'm here to serve.
Yeah. And you're doing that perfectly. So
thank you.
your energy is amazing. This has been not what I expected at all. You know, I wrote a list of questions and I'm so happy
I know.
to get rid of those. That's not how it works. And I love that. This is 1,000 times better.
Thank you. Yeah, it's more my thing. It's like if you give me the questions, I know there is some kind of limitations.
Yeah.
And it's, it's like I approach things very much like an art. It's all about beautifying. It's all about creating and filling this space where do we want to go?
Yeah.
Because it's not about, okay, give me your questions and this is who I am, which is okay. I was like that too. It's more about, I'm so excited to be here with you. What are we going to do? Right? Yeah. And the conversation we are having, it's so good for me too. I'm not just doing this, but because, let's just fill my Saturday morning with a podcast. No, this is an opportunity for me again to express who I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
To bring here who I am again and again and again. And I see that on you. So yeah, I'm serving you, but I'm also serving myself. It's like again and again, it's like I'll do this for me first.
It's beautiful. It's such a gift to have been able to have this conversation with you.
Thank you.
So grateful.
It is. And I'm so excited to see what's coming up, because I just feel so many things unfolding here.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yes. I'm so excited too. Oh, well, I cannot wait for people to hear this episode. And is there anything that you'd like to leave us with?
Not really. It's just this knowing, this deep truth, this deep when you are honoring yourself and when you are betraying yourself.
Yeah.
And just to remind you to do more of what honors you. Not that stop doing the other part, because we cannot just stop evilizing the human part. She's very important. She's wonderful. She is. It's like I compare our ego with a beautiful black pure horse.
Yeah.
In full power.
Yeah.
And there is people that want to kill it.
Yeah.
I kill the ego. Well, I'm sorry. I have a beautiful horse here.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's so powerful. It's so noble. And it's up to me to treat it. It's like you have two options: to treat it with despise it, like you're bringing me down, you're just a horse, you're just a beast, you're just a human, you're just a piece of meat, right?
Mm.
The horse you're gonna try to jump on, you're gonna try to ride it.
Yeah.
He's gonna send you to this is probably universe. You're not gonna ride me ever, you bitch. But really, like, who will? Nobody, right? Your ego either.
Yeah.
But what if we realize that we have this potential black beautiful horse that is so powerful and so novel and so misunderstood?
Mhm.
And when we treat it correctly, with compassion, with love, bringing more love, more love, more love, more love, then we get to ride it. And the same horse can bring us to the end of the earth, right? And that's like, why would you waste such a beautiful experience?
Yeah.
Why do you want to deny your potency, the
Yeah.
humanness, the flesh, the seduction, and then we're moving into a different conversation, right? But you know
Yes.
where I'm going.
I love it. Yeah, that is such a beautiful analogy, and I love that you're bringing this to light, because it is definitely a huge theme in a lot of spiritual ways of thought, to like get rid of the ego completely.
I
Get
don't
rid
believe in
of
that.
humans completely. Get rid of the body. The body's just a meat suit. Like that whole, it's all kind of centered around the same philosophy, I think, which is just like an inferior human experience, and like the superior is the spirit.
Yeah, it's like is this bipolar kind of thing, like a binary,
Yeah.
which is only one can win. In the moment you have two options and one is bad and the other one is good, there is only one winner, which means there is no human spirit there.
Yeah.
We're in competition mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it has to be a winner, means that it has to be a loser. So nobody wins, actually.
Mhm.
At least that everybody wins, nobody wins. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
is the polarity of the human, and the human, or the spirit? No, both.
Yeah.
Heaven on earth.
Yeah.
Heaven on earth. That's the meaning of it.
Yeah.
We don't, that's heaven on earth. There is no another life after that we are gonna go to. No, heaven is here now.
Yeah.
Within us, in the body, in the flesh, in experiencing it all the pleasures, all of it.
Yeah. That's so beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. It was such a beautiful, I would go for hours, like it's just
If I didn't have an appointment after this.
right. Oh my gosh,
All
so
day.
good. It's so good. Well, we'll see each other again.
Yes,
For
I
sure.
love that. Thank
You're
you.
not far also. I always wanted to go to Tucson,
Yeah, come see.
I've been a huge fan of Calexico all my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those guys are from there. And I've been in love with the word, I call it Tucson, until I came here. Like all my life I wanted to go there. I'm very much drawn to this frontier and orchestral kind of symphony. And I have to come over one day. I will visit you for sure.
Okay, I'll come visit you too.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
born in California, so I love
You're
California.
welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good rest
See
of
you
your day.
soon.
Bye.